Hi, my smuggled friends. I hope everyone is having a fantastic day out there today. We are supposed to get a lot of rain here, so I have some concerns. I know they're concerned about some flooding, so hopefully, fingers crossed, that does not happen. But we've gotten a lot of snow here, which is kind of unusual for Central Virginia, and we have snow on the way again next week. So it's been a little crazy in the weather department here. So the ground is already very saturated. So it's a bit concerning that we're getting so much rain this weekend. Hasn't started yet, but anytime now. Jersey has already started her snoring. I've already filmed one video this morning, so she's been comfortably snoring away for some time now. So I either apologize or I hope you enjoy the free snoring show because, yeah, she gives it to you hefty. Baby girl. Yeah, she's got a little muzzle, so she's a snorer. Anyway, what I have going on here today is my wax empties. So I filmed my candles separately. I had a lot of them to go over, so I decided to do them separately, which I'm glad I did because I haven't edited yet, but when I finished filming that, it was over 45 minutes. So yeah, I was gonna say almost an hour. It's about a little over 50 minutes. So it'll be a little shorter when I edit, but it's still gonna be a good 45 minutes, I'm sure. So I'm glad I did it separately. So hopefully you'll catch up on that video if you also like candle empties. But yeah, I decided to do them separate. Say hello, Domino. Are you too low? You're probably laying too low. Say hi, babies. Hi, babies. Domino wants playtime, and I haven't given it to him yet this morning, so he's not too happy. Anyway, so this is my wax empties. I've got some retail wax here. I've got some Scentsy, and I've got vendor wax. I thought about splitting my Scentsy and vendor wax, but I just don't have a ton of Scentsy here, so I decided not to do that. So I'm going to stick it all in one video, and then I will just chapterize it. Yeah, that's not a word. I'll just put chapters in so you can skip over if you want to. But, yeah, let's get started. All right, guys. We'll start with a couple of miscellaneous items I have here. I'm sorry, Bubby. I know. But you came into my zone, sir. So I installed a wallflower from Bath & Body Works. This is 'Tis the Season. And I just talked about 'Tis the Season in my candle video. 'Tis the Season is rich red apple, sweet cinnamon cedarwood. That's exactly what this is. Truth be told, this is kind of performing a bit light in my small bathroom. So, yeah. I would think a cinnamon heavy scent would be stronger, but it's not. And then the last miscellaneous item I have here, non-wax item, is from Scentsy. These are pods, Scentsy pods. This is in the scent pumpkin roll. And these are just basically scentless now. These are the little pods that go into like the wall diffusers or the air purifier or basically the Scentsy Airs because that's what they're going to be relabeled as starting March 1st. But I love pumpkin roll. It's a really nice like yellow cake, very bakery heavy pumpkin scent. And these performed okay. They just didn't last overly long. So I enjoyed those in my car and I enjoy those in my office as well. Alrighty, guys, let's get into the retail wax I got into this week. I just have a few here. And I won't pull scent notes, so I won't bore you with all the details, but I warmed through Gingerbread Men. And I recently talked about this candle. This is my favorite gingerbread scent from Goose Creek. It's just a warm, cakey gingerbread scent. It's just fantastic, and I love it. So, got through that. I also warmed through, I'm actually working on the candle as well, from Goose Creek Holiday Embers. This is kind of like your campfire type of scent, but I don't feel like it's overly smoky. And there's something else going on in here that I like. There's a little bit of sweetness, and it's not like a marshmallow kind of scent. But like maybe like a fruit or something, like an orange or something. Maybe, I do feel like I get a tree note. I think it's a tree note. So something sweet is going on in there, but I enjoy that one. And like I said, I'm working on the candles, so you'll see that coming up in the future. Also warmed through Mainstays, which is Walmart brand apple fritters. These are like these really tiny little wax melts. These are only like $1 and $1.10, something like that. Sometimes you can find them marked down to like 90 cents. This is apple, maple, vanilla. I think I've even seen them marked down like 50 cents. Apple, maple, and vanilla, as I said. This one was a powerhouse. I talk about all the time how sometimes it's so hard to scent my kitchen. I put those 6 tiny, like, can you see? They're not very tall wax melts. They're like half the size of a normal one. I put them in my kitchen, all 6. Oh my gosh, like I could smell that in here. It was so strong. I could smell it upstairs. It took over everything I had going on in the rest of the house. I will say it was not a favorite. The maple note was quite strong, and I was not loving that maple note because I don't tend to love maple. So, not a favorite, but damn, I wish I was, because she was a powerhouse. So, if that's not like your thing, she blows. So, that was apple fritters from Mainstays. $1 in performance like that, that was insane. From ScentSationals, I wore them through Apple Spruce. And this one is in the wood category. They put that inside the clamshell there. This one, even in the clam, is quite light. I don't get a lot of apple from it. I didn't get a lot of apple from it on warm. Maybe there's not even apple in it. It does give me a woodsy vibe, but it's so light. It's light in this clam. It's light on warm. I could barely detect it. So I would not pick that one up again. I was really hoping for some beautiful sweet apple. And I felt like when I bought this, or did I get this online? I might have picked this up online. I was going to say, I felt like when I bought it, I would have smelled apple, or I wouldn't have picked it up, but I might have ordered this online. And then I have 2 from Kringle Candle's Country Candle line of Fireside Chai. And this came across to me as like a cider type of scent, but it was a really nice cider scent. I really like this. Not overly strong, but I kind of liked it that way, because I feel like cider scents can be too much for my nose sometimes. Had a little bit of a sweetness about it, and then kind of like a warm fireside vibe. I really like that. So I don't know if the candle is still on the website. If it is and it goes on sale, I might pick it up. So that's Fireside Chai. And then I'm working on the candle of this right now. This is Milk and Cookies. And this is just the most delectable, creamy, milky. It kind of smells like a cinnamon milk, but cinnamon, like a light cinnamon. I don't know if it has cinnamon in it. But it's very milky, but in a good way. Because a lot of milky notes I get a sourness from. And I don't get that from this. And then you get that cookie vibe. So it's like a buttery cookie on the one end, but like a warm, spicy, slightly spicy milk on the other. I really like this scent. It's a repurchase. I've had it before. And it's a favorite. So there's that. All right, moving on. Let's get into the Scentsy wax. Bubby, I got to reach for my iPad. Do you mind? Okay, there seems to be a little bit of a theme this week. I have 7 bars here, and most of them are colored in red or orange, or some kind of form of red or orange. Yeah, let me take my glasses off so I can use this iPad without a problem. All right, so I've been working on getting through some of my Bring Back My bars because I kind of stuffed everything in Clove. It's so weird. I don't know what's going on with Scentsy, but they held over the Bring Back My bars. They were supposed to go away at the end of January. They did not. They went into February. But they seem to just be selling them until they sell out, and a lot of them are sold out. At first, you could still add them to your club, which has always been the case when a bar sells out. You can still add it to your club as long as it's available on the site. Available meaning it's still showing on the site. First, they removed banana nut bread from being clubbable. But the other scents that were sold out, you could still club. But now that seems to have changed. So everything that's showing sold out doesn't seem to be clubbable anymore. So I'm glad I put everything in that I thought I might like. And slowly as I start going through them and I'm like, this is not really clubbable, I start to remove them. That's always the best way to handle your club, in my opinion. Throw everything in. That way you don't have to worry about forgetting, because sometimes you don't know someone's about to go away. I don't feel like Scentsy's always the best at alerting you. Most of the time, but not always. And things get forgotten. So I tend to, when new collections come out, throw everything I think I'm going to like in my club. Then as I start going through it and trying it and realizing whether or not I really need it in my club or not, I just start removing them. Because it's a lot easier to remove them than to add them, and they're gone. You can't add them. So that's what I do. Okay, so I have 7 bars here, 5 of which are Bring Back My bars, and 2 One's a repurchase. One's actually from a flash sale, and I really did enjoy it. So the first scent I have here is Holiday Market. This is a repurchase. I've actually already warmed this scent. So this is pink grapefruit, pomegranate juice, and allspice. Don't always love pomegranate, but I really like the sparkling juiciness of this. It very much comes across as kind of like a wintry punch. You get the grapefruit. It's a sweet grapefruit, a little spicy, but there are spices in here. And then you get that pomegranate juice. I really enjoyed this one, but I decided to club Wrapped in Lights. I think I actually have this thing in my club right now, but I plan to remove it because I don't need both, and I like Wrapped in Lights better. But this one is a really good one. And I do feel like Wrapped in Lights perform better for me. I would say the throw one is about a medium. And then I warmed through Rosewood and Freesia. This was in my February melting basket. For an old bar, this was in pretty good shape. Like, there's really no juiciness. So this is White Rose, Baby Freesia, Lily, Fir Needle, and Rosewood. That's interesting. I did not realize this had tree in it. I did not get tree in this. I mainly got rose. And I got that Rosewood. A little bit of the Freesia. And I believe I'm getting a little bit of that Lily. I'm no floral expert by any means, but it's definitely floral. It's like a floral woodsy scent. More floral than woodsy, but I really liked it. I feel like I get rose the strongest. I had this going with a Homeworks candle that also had rose and like cookie in it. It's a new Homeworks candle this year, and I really enjoyed it. It threw well. I'm not sure how old this bar is. I picked it up in 2023, but who knows how old it was when I got it. But I have one more in my collection, and I'm going to thoroughly enjoy it. Hopefully this summer. Berry Tart. This is a dark red wax. So the notes on Berry Tart are a medley of sweet berries nestled in buttery pastry and topped with caramel. I love this. It performed quite well. It was definitely just a one-dayer for me. It did not take me into the second day. But it was strong the first day. I did this in my bedroom. I got 2 warms out of this clam. It did very well. In fact, the first time I put it in, I thought I had 5 cubes going. Actually, I had 3 because I forgot to turn one warmer on. And it did its thing. This, to me, a lot of people are saying it, and I agree. It's like a rum pum plum. But instead of the plum note, you get the sweet berry note. I really like this. I really, really like it. That caramel just lends a sweetness to this. It's more buttery pastry and berry than anything. Not clean. Oh, I just love it. You guys, if you can't already tell, yep, that one's going to go in my club. Already in my club, but it's not going to get removed, that's for sure. So that's Berry Tart. Next up is Cranberry Spice. This one was also a very dark red wax. This is a generous blend of cloves and ginger. Help define the sophistication of tart cranberry. I really enjoyed this. And I feel like I don't tend to like a lot of cranberry scents from Scentsy. Some, but a lot I get like a waxiness from. And I don't know why that is. Like cranberry candy cane was awful to me. I wasn't too crazy about cranberry and cardamom either, which I thought I was going to like. So I don't know what goes on with their cranberry, but this one I like. This one I think would be great mixed with tree as well. I'm definitely keeping this one in my club. It's just a spicy cranberry, and I really, really enjoyed it. It did its thing. It was not overly strong. I would say a medium, but I have a feeling this may get stronger with time. I really like the spiciness in here, so that one's staying. Cranberry Spice. You guys, I really like this one. I feel like this one's not getting a lot of love, so this one is definitely staying in my club because who knows when we'll see it back. This is Mandarin Toffee Treat. So this is sugared mandarin and sugar cane drizzled with creamy toffee butter. This is just like so different. I really get that kind of candy-ish sweet orange. More candy than like a juicy real orange. And then I get that buttery toffee. And I was thinking, I don't know if that sounds good. Like if that sounds like a good mixture, I don't know. But I really enjoyed it. Like a lot of people are saying, it's kind of light. I could smell it. I could smell it in the air, but it was on the light side. I do hope it gets better with time. So, you know, I'm trying to be more picky with my club and save it for bars that really do well. So I'm going to keep it there because I love the scent. See how it does. in time with some, you know, sit time, cure time. But I hope to be able to keep it because I really love it. So that's Mandarin Toffee Treat. I feel like I'm in the minority, but oh, I just need to smell it one more time. I love, love, love. Like, I have no shortage of orange scents in my club, but I just can't seem to let them go. Ode to Opulence. So this is lavish your senses with a sweet, evocative aroma of apricot, blood orange, coconut milk, black currant, and spiced vanilla. So that's a lot of scent notes. I really like this. I, for some reason, thought this was going to be perfumey, and I don't know why, because nothing about the scent notes tells me it's going to be perfumey. I think it's just a name. This is such a fruity goodness. I get that orange, I get the apricot, and sometimes I don't like apricot, but it's quite nice in here. I get a little bit of that coconut milk, but this is not like a coconut blend. It's more milky than coconutty. Kind of like a vanilla, so to speak. It does have spiced vanilla, so maybe I'm just smelling the vanilla and I think I'm getting the coconut milk. I don't really get a spiciness, but I do get that black currant, so I do feel like you have to like black currant. I know not everyone does, but I do. I really like this. This one's in my club because I feel like it's kind of different from other fruity scents. So that one's Diane, Ode to Opulence. He's bringing back my bars. We're pretty good. This one's going to surprise you guys. Orange Clove Pomander. Love me a good orange pomander scent. So this is ginger, clove, and vanilla. Make for a spicy, sweet treat. I have a question. Where's the orange? Why is it called orange if it doesn't have an orange scent note? So I'm thinking, okay, maybe it'll still smell like orange. It doesn't. This is all spice. That is all spice. There's tons of clove in here. It's all spice. It's enjoyable. If you like spicy scents, you'll like this. But I wanted orange. And because I didn't get the orange with my spice, that one's coming out of my club. That one. I never would have thought that something called orange pomander I'd be taking out. But I want my orange. Don't call me an orange pomander if I'm not an orange pomander. So that one's getting the boot. Alright guys, that'll do it for my Scentsy. Let's chalk vendor wax. Alright guys, so I don't have a ton. I've got these and then I've got some miscellaneous like scoops and, you know, little samples and stuff here. So I'll try to go over the ones that I only have one of first. I try to do that if I can help it. So we have Birdies Making Sense. This is Savoring the Moment. Love her names. She's so creative. This was a big candy cane shape. So this is, I think I'm going to take these off because I can't read the labels. Peppermint, Pink Sugar, and Vanilla Bean Noel. This is from 2023. This did its thing. It wasn't an overly strong peppermint scent, and that could have had to do with its age. But I really like the mixture of pink sugar with peppermint. It just works. And so that was a good one. Savoring the Moment. From Dessa's, I warmed through Lemonicious. And this is lemon cheesecake, lemon sugar cookies, lemon cream puffs, and lemon buttercream. This was from December of 2023. So this is her old formula. I actually did this in my open space, and it did pretty well. I was not able to do that when I first got this order. It was the only order I have placed with Dessa's. And I had some struggles with her wax in the beginning. She has a new formula that's doing much better for me these days. But I've noticed that after some time, this formula seems to do a little better. Granted, it's been like over a year, but this did well. It was a great lemon bakery scent, and I enjoyed it. I would definitely pick it up again. I do love me some lemon bakery, especially when it gets like springtime. I just feel like lemon bakery is just perfect for spring. Okay, from Zeep, I warmed through #Red Cup Season. This was a bunch of like chopped up wax pieces. So this is espresso. It kind of looked like peppermint bark, but chocolate. Espresso, peppermint, mocha, Uggs and leggings. I have no idea what Uggs and leggings is, but I would have thought it was kind of like a cashmere kind of scent or something. But I didn't get that vibe from this. I got the espresso, I got the peppermint, and I got the mocha. This was just like a peppermint chocolate coffee scent. This I really enjoyed. Really, really creamy peppermint coffee scent with that mocha. it was not overly strong. It wasn't light by any means. So I would say a good medium in my open space. But I think if I had it again, and I do think I have maybe another bag of this in my collection because I really liked how it smelled on cold. I think I would do it in my bedroom next time just so it would be stronger for me because I just, you know, like my wax to kind of slap me around. But I really like the scent. I did pick it up in November. So I don't know. Maybe it needed more cure time to be even stronger. But it did its thing. It did its thing. From Swanky. Oh, these were both winners. I don't know, man. I've been doing my Swanky lately, and I've been really loving some stuff. And Swanky, guys, is about to close for a little bit. I think she said she was moving across country, or she was doing some kind of big move, and they were going to be closing for at least a few months. Now I find out, right? But anyway, I'm really enjoying how well her wax is doing in my home. Now, I know she's known for a lot of beautiful scents, and I don't do a ton of beautiful scents because I'm a bakery girl. But she has bakery as well, and sometimes she mixes the pretty with the bakery, and, you know, I like that. But I'm really liking what I've been warming from her, and it's doing very well in my home. So the first one I did was Falling in Love. And she does not put the scent notes on her wax, which drives me a little bonkers. I really wish she would. But this, I got the scent, was like a strawberry pound cake scent. I don't know what else is in here, but I definitely got strawberry pound cake. It was really pretty, but yummy at the same time. I really like that. It was perfect for Valentine's, so Falling in Love. I did that in my bedroom, and it went on for 2 days. Tropical Paris. Again, I don't have the scent notes, but as soon as I smelled this on cold, I was pretty sure it had Sweet in Paris in it, which is Sweet on Paris. Sweet on Paris or Sweet in Paris? I don't know why I'm drawing a blank, but it's the Bath & Body Works type. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it has that in it. Kind of get that blackberry lemony scent. It's very pretty. But I also get some other kind of fruit in here. And I don't know what it is. Maybe like a strawberry or something. Or maybe it's just that blackberry I'm really getting. But it's definitely fruity and definitely, I would say, has Sweet on Paris. Sweet on Paris, I think it is. In it. And I loved it. This also went on... It went on all day. It still had a little bit of scent left when I finished it up for the day. And this was a day that I was working from home. So literally it went on all day from morning till night. It had a little bit of scent left when I went to turn it off for the night. So I decided not to turn it on the next day because it was kind of light then. But an all-dayer. Did its thing. I also got through a little... man, these little... cups are very, very tiny. This is from Sassy Girl Aroma. This is Lemon Blueberry Danish. And super, 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 like, there's my finger. Like, super, super, super tiny. But I've actually had these before and actually threw okay in a bedroom. This one was light. I don't know what the scent notes are. It's too, I don't even know if they're on there. I mean, it's so tiny, guys. That's probably not even focusing. Sassy Girl full-size labels give me trouble trying to read them. So I just assume it's a Lemon Blueberry Danish. Maybe it's a single oil. I mean, that would be my guess. But it could have been a Homespun or something. It smells good in the cup, but it also smells a little light in the cup. I put this in a hot plate in my daughter's old bedroom, which is kind of like a medium-sized room, an average-sized bedroom. And I could barely smell it. So I would probably still pick it up because I've had this in my collection for a long time. Sassy Girl Room has been closed for a long time. About to reopen soon. Hopefully next week. By the time this goes up, maybe the opening will have already happened. But that one was just like... Alright, Teddy Bees. I warmed through a tub of Christmas cookies. I finished this up in my bedroom last night. Actually, it'll probably go in my bedroom again tonight because I did half the tub in my open space and it didn't do so well in my open space. I could smell it, but it was very light. So I took the rest of it up to my bedroom and I did a quarter of a tub at first just to see how it did in my bedroom, and it did fine. So I did the last quarter in my bedroom last night. The first quarter I did up there lasted 2 days. 2 nights, I should say, because it wasn't on all day. Just at night when I turned it on. And so I'm going to finish that up tonight. So I'm expecting it to be 2 nights again. So this is an assortment of baked cookies, powdered sugar, buttercream, pine, and warm spices. I feel like this one's a popular one. I like this. I really like that pine and buttercream and bakery note. I love stuff like that. But I'm not too crazy about that powdered sugar note. And I I've had another blend recently that also had powdered sugar in it from Teddy B's, and I did not love that one either. So if I was able to get this without the powdered sugar, I would totally be all in. But of course, I'm not going to be able to do that. It's not like she does customs or anything. So I don't know that I would pick it up again, only because I feel like that powdered sugar note really comes out strong to me. And I just wasn't a huge fan. I didn't dislike this. Like I said, I'm going to still enjoy it tonight. So I will still enjoy it. It's kind of a warm, little slightly spicy bakery scent with that tree note and the buttercream. I really like those notes, but just not loving the powdered sugar. So that is Christmas Cookies from Teddy B's. From Scoopable Wax Melts, I warmed through a scoop of Campfire Marshmallow 3 cakes. This is her 3 cakes blend, which is yellow cake, birthday cake, and cupcakes at Tiffany's. So good. And Campfire Marshmallow, which is also a really good scent from Rose Girls and Scoopables. This was so good. I got 2 warms out of this in my open space. I burned my marshmallow fireside candles at the same time. It was heavenly. Very good, very good. I would definitely get it again. I love everything she mixes with 3 cakes. It's just elevates everything. The Pharmacist's Daughter, I warmed through a sample of Marshmallow Fireside. I did this up in my daughter's old bedroom, average bedroom. This was poured back in May, or I received it back in May. This did its thing. I mean, it went on all day. This little bit, did I put it in 2 warmers? I cut it in half. I put it in 2 warmers in the bedroom, and it did its thing all day. It still had some scent left that night. I also warmed, I did this yesterday, Brazilian Beach, also from the Pharmacist's Daughter, and a sample. I also cut this one in half, and this one was considerably lighter than that scent, but I really enjoyed it. I don't know if this is a dupe for something. If you know, comment below. I'm not sure what the scent notes are, but this is just a beautiful perfumey scent. A little bit of beachiness to it for sure. But overall, I get more perfuminess from it. And I don't always like that, but I did like this one. This was nice. I kind of wonder if it's maybe like a Sol de Janeiro dupe. So if you know, comment below and let me know if that's a dupe of something. But I think I have a souffle of this, so I will definitely enjoy that this summer. And last from the Pharmacist's Daughter, I warmed through a souffle of In the Oven. This was part of my February melting challenge. This is cinnamon rolls with vanilla frosting, sugar cookies, and fresh squeezed orange. I will say when it comes to orange cinnamon scents, Scoopable Wax Melts wins, because that cinnamon glazed oranges she has is just so good. This one was light. I got this in November, and I also have a gingerbread custard scent from the Pharmacist's Daughter in my February melting basket that I think I'm going to wait on melting because I feel like it needs a little bit more cure time. So I might actually get into it in March while it's still cold, because Lord knows it's still snowing and everything else here. So yeah, it was kind of light. So maybe it needed some more cure time. But like I said, I feel like Scoopable's cinnamon orange scent was better. Cinnamon orange, like cinnamon roll orange scent. But it was okay in the oven. I did mix it between hot plates and tea lights. So I felt like it should have been a little stronger, but it's kind of light. Traverse City Wax, I warmed through pink berries and vanilla bean. And this is scent notes of pink berries, bergamot, sugar cane, and vanilla bean. I was kind of wondering if this was a dupe for strawberry snowflakes. I know strawberry snowflakes is bergamot. I assume strawberry, right? That would make sense. And I think vanilla or sugar cane. I don't remember. But I love it. But this was not a dupe for that. So if it's supposed to be, it doesn't smell like it. It definitely smells more berry-ish. And I don't know what pink berries is. I don't know what pink berries is, but it doesn't smell like strawberry to me. It's pretty. It's a pretty scent. But unfortunately, like I have been experiencing with Traverse City Wax in my home particularly, I know that's not the case with everyone's, but mine, it was light. I did half the bag in my open space. Did not do well. So I took the other half and I tossed all of it into a candle jar and I stuck it in my candle crock in a small bedroom. It was very light. It was still very light. And this was poured January of last year. And I've been finding some of her scents do much better when they've been sitting for a long time. This just wasn't one of them. So unfortunately, I would not pick that one up again. Second in Spruce, I finished up a sample of Milk and Cookies. I feel like Stuck in the Spruce's Milk and Cookies is the best. This is our rich blend of sugar cookies, buttercream, and sweet milk. Oh, man, so good. This went on 2 nights in my bedroom. I put it in 2 warmers, just a little piece. Super strong. It was poured back in November of 2023. It did this thing. If you've had Erica's Milk and Cookies, I'm telling you, it is the best. It throws like a demon. Also from Second Spruce, I warmed through this little doohickey thingamajig. Not all of it is here because I've been working through this, and I've mentioned it in a few empty videos already. But this is, the whole thing is called Deck the Halls. And so it was this bag, and it had like a super cute scoop spoon in it that was shaped like a shovel. And then it had like 3 of these little thingies here, along with this scoop that was in Christmas tree scent. Oh, Christmas tree, it's called. And so you could mix these scents with the scoop and get something, you know, mixed in with your tree. I picked this up in a D-Stash, and I really enjoyed this little set here. So Deck the Hall says, create your own holiday scent scene by creating a festive blend that evokes fond memories spent with those you love. I already finished, because I've been working on this scoop for a while, so I already finished the other 2 scents that were in here and talked about them. But this time I finished this last one. So I finished up the scoop itself. Oh, Christmas Tree is fresh fir tree with hints of holiday cheer. This was poured back in November of 2023. This baby, oh man, it's just a tiny little scoop. It's not very big compared to other scoops. It says 4 ounces. Super strong. Super, super strong sweet tree scent. You gotta like tree to like this, but it's kind of like a sweet sappy tree. I like tree, so I really enjoyed this. But it was so strong that it kind of would irritate the other blends, the scents that I would put with it. So most of the time I got tree when I tried to mix. I did do them in alternating warmers. I did really like this separate scent though, so I would pick it up on its own. This is North Pole Winds. And again, it's one of those little containers. This is actually, yeah, this is finishing up upstairs in my bedroom now. So I did this yesterday. Yeah, because I did half of this yesterday and a little bit of this yesterday, and now I'm finishing this up today. So this is done. This is Cool Minty Breeze with vanilla. I don't know if this is dupe for the Yankee Candle scent, but I really like this. I would definitely get this on its own. I really like that creamy, vanilla, heavy peppermint, and it has a little bit like a fresh air vibe. And I love that North Pole Winds and Old Christmas Tree as part of the Deck the Hall scent. Really, really enjoyed that, and I could not believe how strong this was. I mean, it poured out of the bedroom, no problem. And then last from Second Spruce, oh, this was so good. This is I Love New York City, or NYC. This is from the One Collection, or the Friends Collection. This is Black and White Cookies, Sea Salt Caramels, and Pretzel. This was predominantly the Sea Salt Caramels and Pretzel, but in such a good way. I feel like Erica's Pretzel is a little less doughy and a little bit more crunchy. Definitely salty, but this also had a nice strong bakery component because of that Black and White Cookies note, which I found quite interesting. I don't think I've seen that in wax. But I really enjoyed this, and I don't always love caramel, but man, it was righteous in this blend. Threw like a champ. This was a mini loaf. I did half the mini loaf in my open space, and then I finished the other half of mini loaf on another day in my open space. And I ended up turning the warmers off at night and turning them back on the next day. It was so delicious. It is definitely a repurchase for me. From L3 Waxy Wonders, I've got this going on in my puzzle room today. This is Cupboard Under the Stairs. And I don't know what the scent notes are. It's unusual that she don't have at least something on here. But I think it has strawberry pound cake. It definitely has strawberry something, probably a strawberry cake. And I don't know what else. But it's delicious up there. Oh man, it's doing its thing. It was like an owl shape, so it's not very big. I stuck it, my puzzle room, I have a candle lamp. It's like one of those little lantern types, and it comes real close to the candle jar. So like only your Bath and Body Works candle jars fit under it, or Goose Creek. So I stuck the owl in that jar, and I stuck it under that lamp. And oh my gosh, it smells amazing up there. It's beautiful hot pink wax, which I love. And it tends to stain up my warmers like crazy. So I thought putting it in the candle jar would be a good idea. And so that's what I did. that is covered under stairs. If I think of it, I'll try to post the scent notes above. But I feel like this is a pretty popular scent with L3. And then in my open space right now, I have this going, also by L3. This is Eskimo Kisses. Have this going in conjunction with some candles. This is Pink Sugar, Vanilla Smoothie, and Candy Canes. This is nice, but it is a little bit on the lighter side for a peppermint scent. I picked it up in March of 2024. So I thought it was really going to throw down, but yeah, it's a little on the light side. I feel like I've had a couple peppermint scents from her recently that did okay, but kind of light. I have it going in 2 tea lights. It's 2 bunts, so I did the whole thing. I have it in 2 tea lights. I have it in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hot plates and my Scentsy Accord. 7 hot plates. 7 hot plates and my Scentsy Accord. So, I don't know. It's okay. I just don't think I would pick it up again. I like the scent itself. Rose Girls. I got quite a bit of Rose Girls here. Been working my way through my old Rose Girls. Some have been doing well and some have not. So I warmed through this. I picked up in a D-stash and it was quite old looking. And I picked it up back in March 2024. Strawberry Shortcake and Whipped Cream. This was like 2 bunny shapes, but this did okay. It threw just fine. I did it in my puzzle room under the candle lamp in a candle jar. And it smelled pretty good. So I would pick that up again if she offered it. I'm Vanilla Baby. This is vanilla icing, vanilla sugar waffle cone, and vanilla lace. This one was very light. This was a sample that Jenny included in the order. It's from last January. And it was just quite light. I could smell it. I could definitely detect it. But it is a vanilla scent. So I would probably not pick that up. Cake by the Ocean and Beach Nights. I believe this was part of her Beach Night sampler. Strawberry Pound Cake and Key Lime Pie and Birthday Cake, which is Cake by the Ocean and Beach Nights. Truth be told, I'm not huge on Cake by the Ocean because I'm just not huge on lime. And I didn't really like the lime mixed with Beach Nights. I thought that was kind of a weird combination. And I'm thinking most people who like lime and they love Cake by the Ocean probably love this. But I just didn't. It's not my thing. So I would not pick that up again. But I really appreciated being able to try it. Vanilla Musk Noel. This is from last January. Vanilla Musk and Vanilla Bean Noel. This one was a bit more muskier than I would have liked. So I didn't overall, like the scent appeal to me was not good in my opinion. Like to me personally, not, you know, not good to vendor. Just to me personally, it was not good to my nose. But if you like scents like that, I think you would like it. For its age, it did okay. Says Vanilla Musk Noel. Pretty in Pink, also from January of last year. This is Strawberry Pound Cake, Almond Macarons, and Vanilla Crunch Donuts. This was light. It is bakery, and it's over a year old. Yeah, even in the bag, it's quite light. And I don't remember if this smelled strong when I first got it, but probably would not pick that up again. I did pick up a little bit of that almond, but the almond macaron. But yeah, it was light. Don't Have a Cow, also from January. Banana Strawberry Birthday Cake, Marshmallow Smoothie, Butterscotch Toffee, Pretzels, Cookies, and Confetti Cake. So it's basically Cookie Land, and then Banana Strawberry Birthday Cake, Marshmallow Smoothie. I feel like every time I go to warm this scent, I let it sit too long. And so I don't get the greatest performance. But I do plan to pick this up again. I'm going to warm it sooner. So it was a little light. It wasn't as light as that Pretty in Pink. So I did detect it. And what I did detect smelled to me like a banana split. It honestly did. And I really like that. So I would definitely pick it up again. I've also warmed it in Scoopables, like a small wax bar. And I also let that one sit too long. So I need to learn my lesson and do that one sooner. Winter Sucks. Now this one is from November 2023. This one did its thing. This is Sweet Serendipity and Strawberry White Cake. It performed great. Really got the sweetness. Cherry, coconut, kind of pineapple-y scent, fruity scent from that Serendipity. And then the cake. The cake note was definitely lighter. I got more sweet fruitiness from this than anything. It's a really pretty hot pink wax. And I enjoyed it. I would probably pick it up again. So Winter Sucks. all worked up. This was Absolute Coffee, Vanilla Crunch Donuts, and Campfire Marshmallows. This was good, but again, it was kind of light. I did the first half in my open space. My open space just kind of swallowed it up. It smells really good in the bag. Great coffee scent with that bakery note. I do feel like Jenny's coffee is really, really good. Especially her Absolute Coffee. I really like that oil. But I took the second half up to my bedroom. And it did better up there, but only slightly. So this was from last February. So this is a year old. So yeah, I need to be getting to my Rose Girls quicker. Harper James, last vendor here. Gingerbread cookies. This was delicious. This is cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, tonka bean, vanilla, and sugar. Yeah, it didn't smell like gingerbread to me. I will say that. But what I did get, I absolutely loved. It was the most delicious. Bakery heavy. It kind of had like this maple-ish tone. Kind of like a maple / toffee / butterscotch. But not in a cloying way. In the most decadent, almost like a praline type of way. I loved it. It traveled all the way up my steps. Every time I went upstairs, I could still smell it. I didn't last overly long, but it did its thing. It was quite strong. So gingerbread cookies, I would definitely get that again. And then candy cane buttercream. This was a snap bar. And this was a customs that I did where I asked Mary to dupe Scentsy's candy cane buttercream. So I gave her the scent notes that were in the Scentsy version and asked her if she could dupe it. And this is what she came up with. It has the same scent notes, candy cane, buttercream, vanilla bean. This was nice. Was it an exact dupe of Scentsy's version? No. But it did perform better than Scentsy's version, which is why I asked her to dupe it, because I love, love, love that scent. And I'm so torn on whether or not I'm going to put it in my Clove as the season ends, because I love it. But it's so light. And it doesn't get better with time. So I don't think I'm going to Clove it. And it makes me sad because I love the scent so much. And I mentioned earlier, I'm working on melting. I think I mentioned it in my other video, actually. I'm working on melting Perfect Peppermint and Vanilla Bean Buttercream. A higher portion of Vanilla Bean Buttercream, a lower portion of Perfect Peppermint up in my bedroom. It's okay. It's not quite the same. I really just want to get that really good candy cane buttercream scent. And I think it all is going to depend on me finding that perfect peppermint to go with that vanilla bean buttercream. Figuring out what that peppermint is will be, you know, the test. But this was good. I really enjoyed it. It performed decent. A good, strong medium in my open space. I did it all in my open space. Didn't, again, last overly long, but I really enjoyed it while I was going. And so I would probably ask her to do it again. Candy cane buttercream. All right, guys, let's talk favorites. I have a small pile this week. I didn't have a ton of wax here, so that kept the favorites small. So I would go with Swanky, Fallen in Love. Really, really enjoyed that in my bedroom. L3's Covered Under the Stairs. This was, well, I don't know, a close one. Maybe this one. So this one was pretty, I will say this is my runner-up to my favorite. This is Gingerbread Cookies from Harper James. It's just really good. And then second Spruce, I Love New York City. That was my winner for the week. It was so delectable. So strong, delectable. It was poured March of 2024. So good, so good. So guys, that'll wrap it up for my wax empties for the week. If you're interested in seeing the candle video, if I have that posted already, I'll put a card up here in the corner so you can click on that and see my candle empties for the week. I had quite a few. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this video today. And if you did, I hope you'll give me a thumbs up. And I hope you will like and subscribe. And please comment below what you've been getting into, what your favorites have been this week. Let me know what you got going on out there. I always love to hear about the good smells. And I'll see you in the next video, guys. Have a great one. Bye-bye.